Thank you, Madam Chair. I will be splitting my time with the Member of Parliament for Charleswood, St. James, Assiniboia, Headingley. Madam Chair, all my questions will be for the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and I just heard her say that Canada is an important ally of the United States. And yet we have a new Three Eyes partnership, a security partnership between the United States and two other partners that doesn't include Canada. This is embarrassing to Canada. In the past, we've been part of the Five Eyes, and now there is this new security arrangement. What is this minister planning to do to either engage in this partnership or do something about it?
The Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs.
In order to be very specific to my colleague, I want to know what strategic partnership she's referring to and what are the two other countries she's referring to.
The Honourable Member for South Surrey Right Rock.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm speaking of AUKUS, Australia and New Zealand. Are you not aware of it, Minister?
The questions are to be posed directly through the Speaker. The Honourable Minister of Foreign Affairs.
I would like to say to my colleague that it's not New Zealand, it's Australia, the US, and the UK. But that being said, what I wanted to mention also to my colleague is Canada is not in the business of making nuclear submarines.
Honourable Member for South Surrey White Rock.
Madam Chair, I don't think it's limited to submarines, but in any event, would the Minister of Foreign Affairs, has told us she's just back from Latvia, so would she be supportive of Poland, Lithuania, or Latvia invoking Article 4 of the North Atlantic Treaty in the face of the Belarus problems and the migrant crisis?
Honourable Member for the Honourable Minister.
We will always be there to support our allies within the alliance of NATO. That is why I had very important conversations with my colleagues, particularly the Lithuanian. I had the chance to meet with my Lithuanian counterpart, with my Latvian counterpart, and we're very preoccupied with the security of the Baltics. But I wanted to reassure my colleague because we have military troops in Latvia doing what she's referring to, which is making sure that...
Honourable Member.
Madam Chair, the question of the Minister was, would she be supportive of Poland, Lithuania, or Latvia invoking Article 4 of the North Atlantic Treaty?
All allies agree that we need not only to send a strong message to Belarus, but that the actions of weaponizing migrants by the Belarus regime is not only reprehensible, it is unacceptable.
Honourable Member.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I take that as a non-answer. Right now, Canada has 550 soldiers in Estonia and 200 in Ukraine. Is the Minister concerned, given events with Russia's military buildup opposite Ukraine, as to what is happening there? In other words, what options, military or diplomatic, is the government considering to safeguard our troops already there?
Minister.
Well, that's exactly why I had the chance to talk with the Secretary General of NATO. We together met with the troops. I was very happy because they were all from Valcartier right now, and so le Royal 22e Régiment. But that being said, we will be there as a steadfast ally, leading the mission and showing the world what Canada can do on its military front.
Madam Chair, can the Minister tell us if any consideration has been given to the recall of our ambassador from Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus for consultation?
The Honourable Minister.
I'm always in contact with our diplomatic corps. I must say that, of course, I believe in their work, and I'm always there to make sure that they can operate in a secure environment, and I will always defend them as the Chief of Diplomacy.
Madam Chair, the question was, has the Minister given any consideration to recall our ambassador from Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus for consultation?
The Honourable Minister.
I'm always in constant consultations with my ambassadors, with my team, with my deputy minister sitting in front of me. And I must say that the question of Russia is clearly a priority, and we will make everything. We will.
The Honourable Minister. Member, sorry.
Madam Chair, can the Minister tell us if the government has given any considerations to further sanctions against either Belarus or Russia?
The Honourable Minister.
Yes, we did, and we're doing so.
The honourable member.
Madam Chair, can the Minister describe the strategic importance of the Suwalki Gap and what Canada and our NATO partners are doing to safeguard it?
The honourable minister.
Always work with partners to make sure that we improve our alliance and we make it always stronger. And of course, I've had many conversations with the Secretary General when it comes to that very issue.
Honourable member.
Madam Chair, can the Minister describe the recent Russian actions to destabilize the NATO Baltic states and the former Yugoslavia and what the government intends to do about it?
The honourable minister.
So let me be clear. We're concerned with Russia's actions in 3 specific regions. Ukraine, with its military buildup, with the use through Belarus of weaponizing migrants to impact Baltic states, and finally, Madam Chair, also the involvement of Russia.
Madam Chair, can the Minister tell us if the government has had any dialogue in the last 3 months with the Taliban government of Afghanistan with regard to the release of our Afghan friends and allies?
The honourable minister.
We do not recognize the Taliban as a legitimate government. That is why we have no engagement with them. What we do is working with neighboring countries to make sure that we can repatriate 40,000.
Madam Chair, the government has talked about working with our regional partners to get our Afghan supporters out of that country. Who exactly are those regional partners that the government refers to?
Minister.
NATO, like-minded countries in Europe, Qatar, Kuwait, Pakistan, the US, I could go on.
The honourable member.
Madam Chair, the Minister will know from our overseas missions that the Ukrainian press is calling us soft on Russia and are saying we are reluctant to defend Ukraine from Russian aggression. What does the Minister have to say to this criticism, Madam Chair?
The honourable minister.
I think we're not reading the same Ukrainian press, Madam Speaker.
The honourable member has 20 seconds.
Madam Chair, can the Minister give us the state then of play of diplomatic discussions with regard to Russia's military buildup on Ukraine's borders?
Minister, a brief response.
It is a top priority. I raise it with all my counterparts. That's exactly why I went to Europe. That's why I'm here with my colleagues talking about different options. Thank you.
Debate.